So, I think we are live. Oliver, welcome to the live podcast with me. I'm really happy to have you. We've been talking about this for a while now. And yeah, go ahead, tell our guests who you are, what you have been working on, and we'll start from there.
Amazing. Thank you, Sinan, for the opportunity. Honestly, it's a pleasure for me to join the podcast and talk about AI. You know how passionate, and I know how passionate you are regarding those stuff. So, mostly, I'm the CEO and founder of Grow Acquisition, and at the same time, I'm the CMO, Chief Marketing Officer of Build by Design. Honestly, I've been getting into AI for the past 2 years, but basically the foundation was me being a marketeer for the past 5 years, which led me to jump on this new opportunity, which is obviously AI. And since then, we've been growing, trying to service as much as possible in terms of businesses, helping them grow, not only with the marketing side of things, but as well with AI, because we've seen that AI is a complementary service that we can use for the marketing services that we are already offering. So that being said, it's a pleasure for me to have this talk with you.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Speaking of marketing, look, I've been trying and testing a lot of AI tools, AI automations for marketing, especially because I had two marketing agencies. I'm a current chief marketing officer. Let me introduce myself, by the way, for the people who don't know me. So I'm currently a two times marketing agency founder. Right now, I'm a chief marketing officer and AI lead at Remotely X, top recruiting agency in the US, and I build AI agent systems and like SaaS for US businesses as well. So when it comes to the marketing part, I've been testing with AI tools, but so far I haven't found something that is revolutionizing marketing like using AI. For recruiting, I have found that. But for marketing, it's merely about tools. What do you think? Like, what have you found that has helped with marketing, like, let's say, tools, stuff like that?
Great. Amazing question. Look, too many people try to focus on the tools when it comes to marketing, but you need to think of it as like a whole ecosystem. It's a workflow that you need to be designing step by step in order to get the results that you want. So, for example, you might be using tools for copywriting. So let's say I'm doing the marketing for an agency. I'm going and drafting the ad creative. I'm good at this. I'm drafting the creative, but I'm not the best when it comes to creating the copywriting, right? So what I would
Okay.
do, I would leverage those tools in this specific aspect. And this would help me accelerate the learning phase for me to gain new skills when it comes to marketing. If I'm either doing design, because there's many tools out there. For example, we have the first one, which is Gemini Nano Banana. This is one of the greatest. I'm gonna tell a story later down the road on the podcast about it. Like, this has been a very crucial tool where, like, I've helped a YouTuber friend of mine literally not spend $3,000 for a designer to create his thumbnails, and just like I taught him the basic prompting and tools and how to be able to leverage this. So
Yeah.
it's not that it's concerned in one tool, but it's more about how you can leverage every single tool and every single department to get to get the best results and as fast as possible as well. Like, imagine you giving the brief for a designer, getting the designs back, giving the correction. This would take usually like 2 days. And imagine creating this over an enormous period of time. Like, you need 100 creatives. This would take
Yeah.
2, 3 weeks. Now, if you want to do like 100 creatives, you just go, and every creative would take like 10 minutes, literally 10 minutes. And I have, by the way, not to mention, like, I have a video about this on my channel. So, literally takes 10 minutes to create 2 to 3 creatives.
Regarding creatives, I've used like this is around a year ago, like literally. I've used Arcads AI, which is a very nice platform to create UGC ads. I've
Yeah.
used that to run ads, and the ads that we ran using UGC AI avatars on Arcads AI were the highest converting for an e-commerce brand that is targeting the US, Australia, and the UK. So literally, this is, by the way, like, you go on Arcads AI, you spend $20, you get a few videos, like perfect videos. Once you test them, first of all, they take you 10 minutes or 20 minutes to make. Once you test them, they're high, like better performing than videos that take you hours or days to create, sending the product to the influencer, having videos sent back, edited, and then published. So yeah, like that's something that I definitely
Yeah.
saw a big ROI from. That's regarding tools. Now, regarding copywriting, again, I do a lot of ads. I do a lot of copywriting for ads. Up until now, the only thing that has helped me with ads and content creation is Poppy AI. Have you tried it? Do you suggest people to use it?
But before I mention this tool, by the way, I wish you told me before about Arcads AI because literally the past few months we've started using this and we've seen the like enormous quality that and realism that you can
I
get
know.
using
I know.
literally like Arcads AI and I literally like every single founder ecom brand should use it should
Yeah.
like at least have fun with it and create new stuff. Um, Regarding the second tool, can you just like mention it again because I wasn't able to hear?
Oh, so you might not use this tool, but Pop AI is a tool that is very popular. A lot of the creators and ads experts and anyone who creates content uses Pop AI. It allows you to connect any kind of YouTube video, any kind of link. The AI, the GPT brain, now can get all the information from that video, from the transcript, without you typing anything. And you can create content based on tone, style. It's super awesome. And it has helped
Yeah.
me create more content in way less time. Like as a marketer, this tool has helped me. But what else? Like if you don't use Pop AI, what other tools do you use and you advise people to use?
Like to mention Poly, like I need you to send me the link for this because usually the
Sure.
process that I was doing before like a year ago, like I use another tool which is similar, but the process was that you just go and copy the videos and try to find some place to get the transcript, then go get the transcript, copy paste it, put it in ChatGPT, and like it's a whole process as it is,
Yeah.
and it's super time consuming. So like just imagine just leveraging those tools, the one that we're mentioning, how much time you'll be able to increase your productivity and efficiency and time,
Yeah.
right?
100%.
Other
But like
tools,
what other tools?
the,
Yeah.
the yeah, the biggest one would be Higgsfield. Like now it's they are very like at 1.3 billion, like 1.3 billion. They are the top one, and literally you can just check on Instagram, TikTok. You will see it's popping everywhere. You can create like deep fakes. For example, like you can swap my face for a famous celebrity. You can do it for like sales. I see salespeople are doing it for Jordan Belfort, right? I see as well people are using it for Trump to replicate like stories for Trump. That's quite interesting. I think there's a like you can leverage this specific format where you have like two screens, like the person screens and then the swap AI avatar. It's getting views. It's definitely getting views. It's a trend. I don't know how much more you'll be able to get it. Um, but but yeah, and I just want to add one more thing, which is I don't know if you've seen those like AI influencers, like the
Yeah.
people who have like skin tone like white and black skin tone.
Yeah.
Okay, just to break this down to you guys, using Higgsfield, you'll be able to create those type of viral videos.
Not just that,
So
the beauty of Higgsfield is that you can create hyper realistic humans that like AI avatars that look like humans. And the best thing about Higgsfield is that soon enough we're going to be able to generate longer videos using Higgsfield without having to cut the video. And this is going to be a game changer for any type of creative person. Like this used to cost, for example, let's say we're shooting an ad for a big brand. This used to cost us thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars to be able to shoot a full trailer, for example. Now, like eventually within the few coming months, we should be able to create a full trailer, an advertisement, an ad campaign for the biggest brands while spending a few $100s instead of like tens of thousands of dollars. So I think there's a big opportunity for creative people when it comes to the AI tools. Now, moving away from AI tools, let's talk about personal branding in the age of AI. How are you using AI to build personal brands and avatars? Go ahead.
amazing question. So I figured because personal brand is the hardest to build because you have your face and you cannot just use some random AI avatars. So we were trying to build a system where we are able to replicate the person's face, right? Let's say I'm using for my brand. I can replicate my face, the gestures, and the voice. So far, we've been doing a great job, to be honest. It's like 90% out there, and like we've been selling like this service for a few clients and battle testing it as much as possible, and it's looking so promising. But what I
Mhm.
want you to get from this, guys, is not that you can just like clone yourself and throw a bunch of scripts from ChatGPT and have like viral videos. No, this is not what the goal is. The goal is that to create a system for founders where they are not the bottleneck anymore. Because if someone today has a personal brand and they are not filming, then your brand won't be able to grow or flourish. Right now, the best split we've seen is between 50% having the founder keep doing what he's doing, and the other 50% start integrating AI content. So the
So,
switch shouldn't be, yeah,
so it can either be like, let's say, saving 50% of the time or increasing in 50% more output, right?
exactly. You hit the nail on the head. Correct.
Awesome. All right, so interesting. And let's say you doing this AI avatar, what have you seen in terms of results? I've seen a lot of creators, by the way. Some are getting hundreds of thousands of views. They use it for like 20% of the video, and the rest of the video is all B-rolls. So they
Yeah,
use the AI avatar, but because it's not 100% perfect, they use it as just like the person is there and people aren't going to notice, and the rest of the video is all covered with B-rolls. And I've seen that to be like insanely good and insanely promising. What's your experience with that? Like, what are the results that you were able to see?
yes. Look, me and you already know this, but it's literally mind blowing that even me at this point, and I believe yourself, like we scroll on Instagram and those platforms and social media, and some of the content is AI, but we don't know that it's already AI. So that's the beauty
Yeah.
of it. It's not like
Mm.
you might miss some of them, even if you're
Yeah.
trying to look out for these. You're gonna miss, and you're gonna think this is a normal, like a normal video. And this is where we've seen that the highest results in terms of views and engagement, those type of videos where like it's literally unnoticeable.
Yeah.
So, like in terms of results, like I would use it for top of the funnel to create like beautiful, cinematic, engaging stuff to get views. And like the only limitation that we've been seeing it so far is that you cannot include so many characters at the same time in the same place. You need to have like a clean environment. Yeah, like you should be using it for talking head videos. So that's why you cannot literally hand it off 100% yet. But even with this, as much as we've been testing so far, it's worth a lot. It's worth a lot
I
in
think
terms of time.
Yeah, I think with time, like it's gonna get way better. Every single thing that AI touches only gets better. For example, in recruiting, we've built in the last 6 months an AI sourcing and vetting agent. This AI sourcing and vetting agent has only gotten better. Anything that we build with AI, because AI brains, like the Chat GPT brain or whatever kind of main LLM that you're
Yeah,
using behind the tool or behind the automation, is getting better. So the output of whatever your tool or automation you're building is going to get better. So an AI appointment setter is only going to get better. An AI avatar is only going to get better. An AI recruiting agent is only going to get better. So it's actually scary. Like, this is scary. People are excited about it. I'm both excited and pessimistic. So I think this is gonna end a lot of careers for hundreds of thousands of people, but it is what it is, and I think people should jump on the train instead of just watch the train pass by them. So yeah, I think
I
the AI
totally
avatar,
agree.
even if it's not perfect, is gonna get better.
Exactly. And Sinan, I think you've had the challenge with your clients as well that like you build the software, you build the system, you build the automation, but then you see that like it's 80% there. And they don't
Hmm.
understand that, like they think that maybe from the first time you build it, it's gonna get great results. But this is like optimizing ads on the platform. And us
Hmm.
coming from a marketing background, like you have to every single day optimize a bit, see what's working, see what's not working, and see what's breaking, and just building every single layer
Yeah,
slowly
yeah.
on top of each other till you'll get an automation that's like 95. to 98%. Like I'll always leave
Exactly.
2% because you need to always optimize and you need to always
Yeah.
add and train the models. But yeah.
Same applies to
So
business
be
and
patient,
marketing.
guys.
There's always be patient, and there's always something better that you can do or something better that you can optimize for. So yeah, that's regarding AI tools. That's regarding the AI avatar. Tell me a bit about how have you built, like, let's say, AI automations for cold emails, lead generation,
Yeah.
like automations or systems that you've built using AI.
Yeah, beautiful. So I'm gonna give a story for one of my clients. Like the first client that I got is a travel agency,
Mm-hmm.
and they were having like a lot of issues when it comes to tracking the lead. They were running ads, getting so many leads, and they were not able to focus really well on either the follow-up, which is the most important thing in sales, or either making sure that it's organized in the CRM and all of the sales team is able to see it. And at this point, they had like 3 to 4 salespeople who were honestly circling back and forth, trying to figure out what's happening, where's the lead is coming from. Is it WhatsApp? Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? So, what the AI tool we implemented and solved this issue is that they now have an AI that lives in their Instagram DMs, an AI that lives in the WhatsApp and in the Facebook as well. And literally every new inquiries, every new ad person that's coming from advertising is taken care of from the AI bot, if you want to call it. And the nicest thing is that we've seen that it's increasing so much the conversion for the salespeople because they spend more of their energy on talking to high quality people rather than talking with tire kickers. That's one.
Mm-hmm.
Second, we've seen that the organization having everything in the CRM, like doing it automatically, literally, no salespeople have to write any name. It automatically happens. We've seen this like it's much more easier for the sales team to get the job done. They just open the CRM, see literally every step of the pipeline. Okay, let's say these people are in the follow up number one. Let's contact them again. Follow up number two. Let's do this. So it's more streamlined, so you can focus more, and you're mostly more effective. And that's the one of the like greatest case studies honestly that we have for now.
Interesting.
And the funny thing is that when we tested the first month the AI, like literally my client got back to me and I have a voice note for it. He told me like 80% of our client doesn't know this is AI. They literally don't know it's AI. And this is guy just for a fact. It's not an English speaking business. It's in Lebanon. So if people are skeptical that you cannot achieve like an AI sales agent, you and like in the English, French, Lebanese market, Lebanese language, then you're wrong. It's out there and it's shown that it's very beneficial, but it takes more time to achieve it.
Interesting. Interesting. All right, I see. In our case, by the way, the AI agents that we've built, especially for recruiting, or like we mainly focus on agencies, so sales agency, marketing agency, recruiting. Those are the agencies that I've mainly worked on. Like there's a lot of all right. So I didn't used to believe. Like previously. I didn't believe that we can actually get to a point where the agent can do 90% of a human's job. But after I've built agents myself and optimized for months, I think that it can do it better than a human, faster than a human, cheaper than a human, and it can get the quality of the work even better than a human. So I think the potential and opportunity that businesses have when using AI or when trying to implement AI is so huge. They can make more money, they can speed up the process, they can increase the quality, they can increase, let's say, the response time to responding to their clients. So yeah, I do think that as long as you optimize correctly, you can build anything you want. All right, interesting, interesting so far. Now tell me about what your plans are for the coming 1 or 2 years. What are you planning to work on?
Great. Honestly, if I want to be very honest, my plan is for the next 10 years to keep doing what I'm doing,
Yes.
keep elevating the AI space as much as possible, and hopefully become like a like dominate this this space. So the plan is that I'm trying to acquire more clients as it is to build and help them build their personal brand. Um, because again, like when I focus, and I just want to give an advice for our audience, when you focus on what thing to automate, I don't want you to take this and replicate what me and Sinan did. Like I don't want you to go and create some AI appointment setter, go and create some AI personal brand, but find where your passion is, because AI can automate literally every single department. You can do it for accounting, you
Yeah.
can do it for finance, you can do it for marketing, sales, even high level activities as well. So go and find where your strong suit is and automate the business. Help a business automate this part of the process where they are saving time and they are making more money. So either you can sell a service, you both know this. You can sell a service that's either making money or saving time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the advice. And to circle back to the question, mostly when I'm thinking for the next like 5, 6, 7 years, um, like I really think we cannot fathom how well the AI will be able to do new stuff. And I like
Yeah.
it's not a fear, but I believe that it's gonna be harder to gain trust doing
Yeah.
everything online. It's
Yeah.
gonna be harder and harder. Like, like literally, you'll have to talk more to people to make sure they are not AI. You'll have to, when you get on a sales call, you might not be even able to close from
Yeah.
the first call like you used to. You might need to have like 2, 3 calls, but the upside is like infinite, which is the downside is so little, where like I'm not concerned. It's just about keep evolving, keep learning what's there.
Look, I'm not as optimistic. I know there's a big upside for AI, but I know for a fact that AI is going to replace millions, not even hundreds of thousands, millions of people. It's already replacing a lot. It's going to replace millions of people. Bro, in recruiting, I think there's around like 100 to 100,000 people who work in recruiting minimum in the whole world. So I think that number is going to go down to 5 to 10,000. What are we going to do with the people that lost their job? So I do have a concern for humanity when it comes to AI, because I've seen the power of AI. I've seen what AI can do and automate, and how it can easily replace teams of people, of humans. So I do see the upside, but I'm also like really worried about the future of humanity itself in the next coming 5 to 10 years. So we'll
Yeah,
have to wait and see. I'd rather be riding the wave instead of being swallowed by that wave. So yeah, looking forward to what's going to happen next. Now, on the final note,
exactly.
what's one thing you would really want anyone who's watching this video to know?
Great. I'll try to summarize it in one idea. But okay, what I want you to know, guys, is that you might think that AI is like a big word, but if you really go and understand, it's much more easier than it is. It's just that you don't have enough information on the subject to be able to talk about it or see or have fears. Like I see, like even me for myself, and I'm talking specifically about me. Like I was a bit afraid when I started in this journey about like learning AI. Like, is it really gonna replace a face, a voice, a salesperson? And this was crazy for me until I got into work and I said, okay, let me try to understand as much as possible. And when I started understanding like how it works, why it works, how can I make it work for me and my clients, then it was like, now it makes sense. So
Yeah.
don't be afraid. Even if you're afraid, go and like learn about it. Learn about it so you can
Hmm.
leverage it in your own way. And like it's interesting that the thing that you said about like having less jobs and it's going to replace people, but maybe what I feel it's going to replace the entry level people, where people will have to be more specialized and like more like have more value to a company than just do some random stuff. But we'll see, as you said. And like the greatest, like you guys know all the LLMs out there. You know ChatGPT, you're already using Claude, you're using Gemini. Everyone has done it. Even my father has done it. Like literally one night he came and was telling me like, which software should I use? Is ChatGPT? I've heard that the new one Gemini is good, and like this is it. This is the AI software. You just need to understand how to go on the back end of it and how to create value using it.
Hmm.
It's not only about one tool. Don't get me wrong. It's not about one tool. Yeah, we'll get this AI tool and it's gonna change the business. It's about using this tool and another tool and another tool and having layers on top of each other to create a system that's working cohesively and getting the results. Whether it's marketing, you're trying to push an ad, whether it's getting results for sales. You're like, for example, there's one AI I wanted to touch on, which is like the AI sales coach. Like, imagine
Mm.
you can have an AI that's coaching you literally after you finish every meeting. You don't need to rely on outside um, or sometimes salespeople don't know what they did wrong. So like this is something that we're doing as well, like implementing sales coaches, AI sales coaches into businesses where literally every single salesperson can know they did this wrong. In the discovery phase, they should tackle more about the emotion. This objection should have been handled another way. And as well, it's giving clarity and visibility for the CEO and founders to see the sales department, what's happening, what's not happening. Because like truth be told, the hardest department that I've had to take leadership on was sales, because you have to manage a lot of uh, character personalities and make sure everyone is doing his job. So definitely there's a huge as well upside there.
No doubt, man. By the way, I'm going to answer Karen's question. She asked the question in the chat. Before I do that, interesting what you've said, that you think specialized people are going to be the people who are going to last. Yes, but at some point it's going to be also tough. But again, we'll have to see when that day comes. Now, for Karen, I meant what AI career now can still be good after 5, 10 years, not also be replaced by AI. So, Karen, one thing for you to know: if you're talking about building AI itself, to be honest, there's a lot of factors that you need to consider. Number one is that coding is now 95% gone. So it's all vibe coding at the moment. Literally, all the coders I know, all the software engineers and the developers that I know are using Claude AI, for example, to write the code, or at least like it does all the work, and they just have to audit the work that it did. So you need to think in a bigger aspect. So you need to, of course, have the coding background skill to be able to build more advanced AI automations and agents, not just use any 10, because that's going to be soon also replaceable. Like with one prompt, you will be able to build an AI automation. So I think having the coding skills, being able to vibe code, understanding how AI benefits businesses, and always keeping up, because even if you learn everything now, in 5 months, those are going to be useless, because AI is like
Yeah.
getting better at a pace that we can't even imagine. So I think always being on top of what's happening in the AI space, building that skill set, improving and learning more, and staying on top of that. So, and of course, one thing: make sure that you know how to provide value for businesses. So whatever the type of value is going to be in 2 years when it comes to AI, you need to be able to provide that so that you can stay on top and last longer in this space. So yeah, I think that's in
I'd
terms
love,
of career. Go ahead, Oliver.
yeah, I'd love to add one thing, which is usually I don't like to think of career wise, but I'd like to think of skills. Like ultimately at this place where I'm at today, it's me adding skills on top of each other, which is just think of what skill you want to acquire, not like the career as a whole, what skill you want to acquire, and what would be passionate for you. Go and do it, and then see if you can use AI um, doing this. So, for example, let's say you're trying to learn how to do digital marketing. You're trying
Yeah.
to learn a new Facebook, Google Ads, a new platform to run ads. Go and see how AI would be beneficial for this skill. Let's say now you're trying to go into the UX UI design, how to do a website. Go see. There's so many software out there like Lovable. You can use to create like UX UI. So many more. If you want to go and try copywriting as well. There's so many copywriting softwares out there. So think of like what skills you want to have to top and stack that would ultimately like lead you to the dream career that you want.
Yeah, definitely agree, man. In terms of the skill set, Karen said it's hard keeping up. I changed like 15 skills last year. This was the game, Karen. I've been learning a lot of new stuff, and every single day I have to learn something new. So this is the game. It's a completely different game than what our parents had to go through. So this is life at the moment as an AI engineer or builder. So yeah, that's it from my side, Oliver. I'm gonna say it again just in case you have one sentence that you would want to say. For people watching, for the business owners watching, maybe when it comes to the AI avatar, what's one thing you have to say for them when it comes to AI? What do you suggest they have to do right now?
Right now is that start using more advanced tool than just ChatGPT. And if you're a business owner, go focus on creating content using AI, because this would be the most like highest activity that you can do. And like you cannot go wrong by doing and understanding how to create content and more. And don't just rely on like N8N softwares, as you said. Do more. Understand more about the business, more about this aspect than simple automation. And then like get a client, sit down with a business owner. If you have a parent that one of your parents has a business, sit down with one of them, have a conversation like we're having here, and ask them like, what are the things that you're having a huge challenge in the business? If this would go away, would this be better? Would you make more money? Would this help you? And you'll see then a common pattern after you talking with 5 people. You'll see a common pattern of what's the pain that they are having, and go and build and have fun building this automation for them. That would be my piece of advice. Like, don't wait on having the best automation, the best workflow. Get something that's working and validated by the market, which is people close to you, your network.
I love that. I love that. People think that AI is going to be helping them in one area, and they discover that no, it's going to help them in another. So I definitely agree with that. Oliver, my final question to you: if someone wants to work with you to build an AI avatar for themselves, how can they reach out to you? How can they work with you?
So basically, just send me a DM that you've watched the podcast, so I can know that you've watched the podcast and from Sinan. And yeah, I usually reply to all my DMs on Instagram, and this would be the fastest way to reach me out.
Awesome, awesome. And what's your username, just in case they didn't find it?
Yeah, it's literally my name, Oliver Ibrahim.
That's it,
And
at Oliver Ibrahim.
yes, at Oliver Ibrahim. And you'll see my
Amazing,
face,
amazing.
my profile.
They're not gonna forget that.
Yeah. Yes.
Oliver,
If not,
thank
if
you.
not, sorry, Sinan. If not, you can go to the landing page of the company, which is growacquisition.com, and you'll be able to like book literally a time on my calendar, and you have the
Awesome.
VSL
So
there.
growacquisition.com or Instagram account Oliver Ibrahim. Oliver, with that being said, thank you for this podcast. I'm looking forward to seeing what you're going to be building in the next 1 to 2 years or 10 years. And yeah, thank you a lot, man.
Thank you for inviting me, and I'm definitely sure that we're gonna have a conversation, the same conversation soon,
Sure.
live
Sure.
on camera.
Bye, man.
Adios.